Hi everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid, just going to dive into Bitcoin, big little CoinsKid crew. So at the bottom it's a DXY, just there's a DXY, okay, and then at the top this is Bitcoin, okay, both on the weekly time frame. Now one thing that I think will be really bullish here, and it'll be a massive confirmation, I keep telling you, I keep relaying it to you on a daily basis in all the videos, okay, Bitcoin's putting in legwork right now on multiple time frames, on the daily, on the weekly it's looking pretty tasty. We need to see the follow through on the monthly, we need to see you closing above resistance to confirm the bottom for me, it's the same thing down there. When we broke down, remember telling family and friends we need to get back above the EMAs with a golden cross, see you later, just there as well, we need to get back above these EMAs, golden cross, see you later, there'll be no looking back. Bitcoin's bullish at that point, okay, and what you've got is a potential impulsive move here, because this is something I've been targeting for a very long time, okay. For me, I don't necessarily think that was the top of the cycle or this was the top of the cycle. I think that what we've got here, for me, I think this was an irregular correction. If you remember way back here when I started the channel, round about here it was, came back into the EMAs, came back up, and at this point we started to sort of create this massive bearish pattern, which is a rising wedge. We've got bearish divergence and we start to come down, and as we come down I was giving everybody the 55 EMA target and that swing low, and boom, we got the bounce and come up and made a new all-time high. This is what sent the channel viral, okay, because at this point here historically Bitcoin always goes for a blow off top at that point, okay, always in every single cycle towards the end of the cycle, December, November, December, it always has that big blow off top, okay, and this is something I was anticipating and portraying in the channel, that Bitcoin's in this massive impulsive move like this, you come down and you got your big blow off top right there. But I think that what we've got and the confluence to this is that is your top. The confluence to that is the likes of Chainlink, XRP, a lot of altcoins at that time, vast majority of them, to be honest with you, about 90% of altcoins have come in for a massive ABC correction at that point. So I think that they're sort of giving us the confluence of the fact that was your cycle top just there, or the top of a big impulsive move, which is something I'm anticipating, and what we've been in is some kind of correction since then. Okay, so Bitcoin at this point should have came down, come up to that point there and then gone, but it put this high in. So this is an irregular correction right now. I think that what this is a wave 4 correction, Elliott wave. I think what we've got is an impulsive wave 1, zigzag wave 2, impulsive wave 3, and a massive sort of big horrible heinous C wave which we're in right now. Okay, I don't necessarily think that's a cycle top. I could be completely wrong, obviously, and the way to invalidate this particular scenario that I'm looking at right now, the whole way down there I said to you, if we lose this wave 1 high, it throws it out the window, and at the minute we have retraced, we're getting a lovely recovery at the moment, okay, off this potential bottom of this C wave right now, where you retrace to the wave 1 high. So in my theory, I think that what we've got, wave 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, and we're missing a wave 5, and I think that it's coming. I think it's coming this year, and it's going to catch everyone off guard, okay, and this is something I've been looking at for a very long time, that from 2022 into 2023 we're going to see a massive move for crypto. I've wrote it all over Twitter for the past 16 months. I've wrote it all over the YouTube videos, that I think that what we've got is an impulsive wave from 2018 into 2019, then a big corrective wave from 2019 into 2020, then a big impulsive move which lasted from 2020 into 2021, and I think that what we've been in is a big corrective move from 2021 into 2022 that's potentially found its bottom right there, and what we're missing is this final impulsive wave which is going to catch everybody off guard, okay. So what we could be on the cusp of, after this correction, like I said to you, I don't think it's your traditional bear market where you come down, you enter that level of accumulation. I think you'll see some kind of V-shaped recovery, pretty much like we did there, that massive impulsive move off the lows in 2020, capitulation, V-shaped recovery, back above the EMAs, boom, breakout, okay. So there's a possibility we're mirroring this right now. That's why we're seeing such a massive impulse on Bitcoin, that if we start to take out these EMAs and hold them as support, and this is something I keep relaying to you, that we could be on the cusp of a big parabolic move here, of a potential blow off top of this cycle, in the sense that what we've got is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, and it's not your traditional bull bear. Basically you've been in a massive macro move since 2018. It's a possibility. Negation of that the whole way is losing this yellow line. It really is that simple. Lose that, turn it into resistance, you're no longer supporting this particular setup that I've been looking at since you made this top here and come back down, okay. Looking for the end of this C wave. We have potentially put in the end of this C wave. Literally, how much are we below that right now? How much did we retrace above it? around about 13%. So it qualifies, you know. I would have loved to have seen it come down to 14k, to be honest with you, but this is what Bitcoin does. It's come down and it potentially reshaped right the way out of it, okay? But what we need to see is the follow through. We need to see Bitcoin breaking out, taking these EMAs out like it did off this V shape, holding, consolidating, and never looking back. And I said to you the other day, on the daily and on the weekly, we want to see it consistently holding this 20 EMA. When you start to come down and lose it, this is what gave me the projection way back down there of that swing low and the 55. It's simple technical analysis, okay? Right now, we're potentially on the cusp of a big parabolic move. So is there anything else that's confluence to this, okay? Well, there is, because if we take a look at this right now, okay, just there in 2020, after this V-shaped recovery, we consolidated in a range, and what we got is something called a buy and go to the beach signal from CoinsKid, where the 20 crossed the 55, okay? Just there, the 20 crossed the 55, the 20 crossed the 55. This led to a massive parabolic move. This led to a massive impulse, okay? This, in my opinion, was a massive wave 3, which topped out in April 2021, and you've been in a regular wave 4 correction ever since. And I think that what we're getting right now, we've not got it yet, so please be patient. Obviously, anything can happen, but if we start to break above the EMAs, consolidate in a range, I think we'll get the golden cross just here on the 20 and the 55, and we're confirming that this here is an impulsive move, okay, and this can just take off, take out the high. You got a new all-time high before the halvening, which essentially validates this potential setup. This is a whole big macro move that Bitcoin's been in since 2018, okay? Now we need to see one thing on a different chart, okay? So obviously printing the golden cross is amazing, but we need to see one thing on a different chart, and it's a DXY. We got it in 2020. Look, this is your golden cross way back there after that V-shaped recovery after the Corona dump. We got the golden cross on the weekly time frame in, I think it was around about May, and we got the death cross just there with the 20 and the 55 cross. We literally got that in around about June. You know, 1 to 2 months after the golden cross, we got the confirmation of a massive breakdown DXY, which led to a massive impulsive move in Bitcoin. So right now we are on the cusp of it. If you take a look at the DXY, it's coming down. If you consistently turn these EMAs into resistance, which is something, you know, I'm hoping for, it'd be amazing if it does. We get the signal, we get the death cross. This will break down, retrace into this low, you know, losing this swing high as well, which you've lost right now, and this swing high. So you turn this all into resistance, start to come down, a bigger retracement back down to where you came from. This is just absolutely going to take off with the golden cross. And it's a theory that, you know, we've got this impulsive wave 1, corrective wave 2, impulsive wave 3, corrective wave 4, impulsive wave 5. Blow off top of this cycle. It's a possibility, you know, and I can't take it off the table until we lose this yellow line. And this is something I've been projecting the whole way down here as a possible scenario. So going forward, we need to see, you know, for the confirmation of this, we need to see a few things here. We've got to get our ass back above 55, which is the 55 week EMA, hold its support, you know, consolidate in a range, create the bullish cross, and we need to see the death cross on the DXY. So right now, let me dive into the Bitcoin chart. So looking at Bitcoin on the daily, we are at the moment anyway holding this ascending level of support. I think, you know, possibly here we're creating some kind of ascending triangle like that. So if we go a few days, we get price compression consistently holding this level of support, I think you get some kind of ascending triangle here, a bullish breakout, and then see you later. You're going to take off, okay? But the negation of that obviously is if we start to see Bitcoin coming down right now and then losing this white line, this ascending support just there. If we start to see the close turn into resistance, I think you could potentially say, okay, we've got a bearish double top pattern, turn this into resistance. I think you're going to come down like that, okay? It's not happening yet. The bullish case is the fact that we're sort of coming up the stairs holding this ascending level of support, coiling up into this resistance, take out this resistance there, see a close, see you later for Bitcoin, okay? So just sit, you know, be patient if you don't want to necessarily enter at this point. But for me, I'm trying to find trades. I've opened a short yesterday, like I said to you. I'm currently in profit. It's doing okay. I'll show you exactly where I'm looking to close that, and I've moved my stop down right now. So if it comes back up, I'm actually still in profit, you know, and this is something I show you on a daily basis. Try and ride the waves and identify points of resistance, support, and patterns, basically. So the bullish scenario is holding this ascending level support over the next few days, you know, leaning towards this price compression, lean to expansion to the upside, and then failure of that is some kind of double top where we come down, turn this from resistance, and we're going to drop, losing this level of support just there. So immediately, if you start to see Bitcoin closing below this level here on the daily time frame at 22803, I think you've got a double top. It really is that simple, and you begin to, you know, put a bearish statement in for Bitcoin. You begin to retrace possibly to the 20 EMA. If you fall through that, you're on a 55, okay? And this is how it all works. Lose a 10, you come down to the 20. Lose a 20, you come down to the 55, okay? We've not got it yet. We're creating a bullish case in the sense that what we've got is some kind of resistance, support, resistance, potential potential support again, resistance like this, okay, an ascending triangle on the daily time frame right there. So I'm going to zoom into the hourly time frame and show you why I'm short. I did show you yesterday, okay. So looking at Bitcoin on the hourly time frame, I will take profit right now on my short if I start to see Bitcoin do one thing, and if it starts to get back above these EMAs, okay. So if I start to see Bitcoin closing back above the 20 EMA on the hourly time frame, I will actually take some profit on this short that I'm in right now. Like I said to you yesterday, coming down, what I'm looking for is retracement, which is a lower high, get the close below the EMAs. You've got to go short with your stop loss on the previous swing high. So right now I'm riding this little short down. If this is a big ABC like this, okay, we've got this A wave, we've got this B wave, and right now we're coming back in a C wave, and we're coming back. I would love to see that ascending level support hold, okay. And obviously if this does continue to come down like this and this creates a reversal pattern, I will close my short there, but I'm going to remain in my short for the time being. It doesn't mean I'm like ultra bear or anything like this. This is just riding the waves and finding opportunities. Just you potentially got some kind of big double top in itself, and what happened, you got a big double top, rallying some resistance, and you're going again. So with this double top on the hourly time frame, you've possibly got some kind of technical target that you're in right now from there to there. And you can clearly see if we continue to get the breakdown here for Bitcoin, boom, you're going to start to come down towards this ascending level support. So at the minute, I'm sort of a little bit more biased towards staying in my short. Now, there is equally a bullish scenario here. I'm going to show you everything, okay? So just there is a possibility that this was the correction. You got some kind of big pullback here, and this is some kind of impulsive wave 1, this is kind of corrective wave 2, this is a massive wave 3, and right now it's a corrective wave 4 coming back to the wave 1 high. So immediately, you can clearly see this wave 1 high as a possible scenario. If I drop a horizontal line in here, the rules of Elliott wave state that if this wave here, this wave 4, retraces any lower than the wave 1 high, then you're negating this. So this would, for me, not become an impulsive move, corrective, impulsive, and this be corrective and looking for another impulsive break. This would say to me that what we've got is an A, a B, and this is your C wave. And the C wave is coming down right now in 5 waves, okay? And what we've got is a 1, 2, this is part of a 3 that we're coming down. Losing this yellow line here, this high, will negate the fact that this is bullish. Do you understand? This is a correction. This is what I'm trying to say to you. So right now, if you start to see Bitcoin bounce off that support, it means that this could potentially come up and break these EMAs. And this is why I'm looking to close my short at that point. I will take profit on my short and potentially create some kind of, bullish reversal pattern down here, start to get back above these EMAs, tick them out. And what we've got is an impulsive wave 1, corrective wave 2, impulsive wave 3, going for a corrective wave 4, holding this yellow line of support, consolidate down here and go again. So this is why there's never any sort of certainties, okay, in charting. There's always possibilities, okay, and it's all about finding the possibilities and acting accordingly with really tight stop losses and risk management, basically. So at the minute, I'm in a bit of profit, and again, if this starts to come up and gets through the EMAs and it bounces off this yellow line, this could actually be wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, and wave 5, and you're going to come up and take out that high, and what you've got is a correction in here, back down to support. But like I said to you, I think that we've got some kind of ascending triangle here, so possibly we've got some kind of A, B, C, and what I'm looking for is the 5 waves down. So again, I'll drop that level in for you, that if we start to come down below this level, then I think you will see the retest of that white line just there, okay, and we are confirming this sort of big double top on the hourly time frame, where we've got is a big double top like this, okay, and then we roll in, turn into resistance and drop in again. So if we start to see Bitcoin, I need to move this up, sorry, I do apologize, onto that high. So if we start to see Bitcoin losing that support, you could actually enter a short at that point as well, where you will be looking for a retracement back down to that white line, about 1.73%. Again, don't over leverage, don't be a degen, but these are the things I try and identify in the charts, okay? And again, I've not got a crystal ball. You're not always going to win every single trade, and this is why you move your stops down and you move your stops up and things like that, and always look to pay yourself as best as you can, okay? And remember, don't always stay in trades, because when you meet technical targets, you've got a TP at that point. So the TP of this particular technical target, there's potentially some kind of double top, which is a bearish rollover pattern, is down here, and I think you get the follow through. So we need to see Bitcoin closing below 23313 on the hourly to confirm that this is coming down to that white line, in my opinion. And what we've got is a beautiful A, B, C, hold support, consolidate, and then go again in a final 5th wave. So you understand the update. Thank you for your support, okay? Remember, you can do all this on Bybit, Prime XBT. Don't over leverage, don't be a degen, don't go in with life savings, and just practice makes perfect. No one wins every single trade, and it's all about risk management. Take care, everyone. Back to another update on Bitcoin. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Bye bye.